it's been much
Is Santa
chewed on, like, oh, how does he get to all the houses in his sleigh? Fine, we can argue about that till we're blue in the face. But what about the question of not only is he visiting every house, all year long, he's making all the toys and he's watching everyone while they're sleeping?
And get this, he knows when they're awake.
Okay. Ew.
Go to bed, freak. So bad. There we go.
So bad.
So bad.
Wow.
It was one of the worst claps the world's ever seen. My goodness.
Oh my God. I just realized that I put this pillow behind my back for lumbar support and I was feeling great about it. But now I've created like a forced perspective where I'm even larger than you. It's a nightmare.
I know, but the nice thing about this studio that we're in is that I can't see myself. So,
I know, thank God.
Because it was not an issue, but the studio we did in New York had like a big monitor.
It was an issue.
It was, if you are a narcissist, the nice kind, who just likes to look at yourself and not do, like crimes to people that you love, it was a problem because we both were just like, she's beautiful.
I can barely focus on therapy. I'm just staring at myself.
I know. I always wonder if my therapist can tell I'm doing that. And I'm looking at my own little square.
I'm sure she doesn't even have to be able to tell. Like she just knows innately that you are.
Anyways, welcome to Text Me Back podcast. We just learned how to clap earlier today. I'm Megan Hatcher-Mays.
And I'm Lindy West.
Wow. Welcome. Here we are. Don't we look good? We're in person today. We're together, which is always fun for me. I know not everybody likes it, but I do. And we have a great show for you on this fine day. I teased something and then never delivered on it. Like 2 weeks ago, I guess it would have been. Maybe last week. But anyways, I teased that I might steal something from the Labor Temple in Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm not going to is because it won't fit in my bag. But look at this thing. What?
It's really good.
Isn't it good?
It's a Boeing 367 80.
Yes, and it's on a stand. It's in flight. And it's got a really nice 70s vibe. The exterior is sort of like a mustard yellow with a brown stripe.
Is that what color planes used to be?
I don't know. Were they?
The pee and poop special?
If you're a Boeing engineer, will you let us know if all the planes were the pee and poop special?
I love yellow and brown, don't get me wrong, but it is pee and poop.
For people who
famously.
For people who watch Drag Race, it's sort of the same color as that incredible jumpsuit that Katya wore that one season that she was on. Anyways, I'm not going to steal it.
Boing.
Or am I? Anyway, and we were going to put it up behind us as a reveal, but it doesn't fit. It's too big. And that's Boeing.
Look, it's too big. Like, why do they even need it? It doesn't even fit on their shelves.
Fits on the other shelf that I still took it off. Anyway, welcome to Text Me Back podcast. We're going to do some stuff now. We're going to do a segment we're calling
Tidings.
MEGATIDINGS.
Sleep in Seattle.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, we've done a lot of rotting at the hotel.
We did. Well, this has been a challenge because our go-to is to watch Forensic Files.
Oh my God.
And for some reason, this hotel doesn't have the Forensic Files channel. So I've been adrift. Like, Megan, we kind of lucked out because like every single cable channel has been doing a Law and Order SVU marathon, but then they ran out of those too. And then last night they were like, I guess you have to watch The Bear. And I was like, the what? I'm not watching that.
I have never stayed at a hotel that didn't have Forensic Files.
I've never seen it.
And this hotel has a channel that, as far as I can tell, only shows HBO's True Blood.
Yeah. Yes.
A great show.
It's called HBO:TB for True Blood.
A great show.
Yeah.
A great show, by the way. But too scary. I'm not watching that.
I'm not watching that. And it's also hard to just sort of jump into a random episode of True Blood.
Exactly.
You know?
I was like, because also I stopped watching after, it doesn't matter.
I watched the whole series and boy.
When it was the lady who had the sex parties and then her arc ended. Do you remember the sex party lady? She was a Maynard. and she made everyone horny.
Oh, nice.
So horny that they died, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know. And then her arc ended, and then I had a moment where I was like, okay.
Yeah, I think
But
you're
maybe
all
I'll go
set.
back.
I don't know.
Because I loved that
I
show.
remember the ending being very insane.
Okay.
But I don't remember if I mean that in a complimentary way or a derogatory.
Well, it has my boyfriend in it, Eric Northman.
Eric Northman, the man of the North.
But you know what I watched instead? I didn't watch SVU, and I didn't watch The Bear. I watched a show on PBS called Gently Detective.
Oh.
That's not what it's called. George Gently. It's about a British...
George Gently was his name?
I think so. It was a British detective show set in the 60s about a lady. So there's it's like clearly fake Playboy.
Nice.
And so, but instead of dressing like bunnies, they dress like little foxes.
Oh, for Britain reasons.
Yeah. But the CEO of the company, of the Foxy Club, he's American, except he's not. He's like Mr. Bates, the butler from Downton Abbey.
Oh my
But they
God.
made him do an American accent and be like, hey.
I bet it sounds like shit.
Over in the States.
At the council flats in America.
Yeah. So one of the Foxy girls gets murdered. And Megan, everyone in this show is in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like I just was watching it, taking pictures.
Well, there's only 7 people in all of England.
There's
You know
7
what I mean?
people. There's 7 people.
How hard is it to become a successful actor in England? It just feels like everybody in England, all 10 of them, are famous.
I know. I keep asking my agent because like the American television and film industry is
dying.
dying.
May she rest.
I keep saying, can I move to England and pitch a show there? And he's like, well, they don't pay very much.
Yeah, but do they pay?
Right. It's like, you know what doesn't pay very much? Not working.
Not having a job.
I shouldn't say any of this. They're lovely. I love them all. I love all of my beautiful reps.
Mhm.
But I think maybe the payoff, it's like you don't get paid very much money for the show, but you get to be in every show
Yeah.
and you get healthcare.
And that's bad, they say.
So anyway, I think I can safely say, because this is from 2009, so sorry for the spoiler. Arthur Weasley did it.
Oh, not
he
again.
did it. He did the murder and he did an R.
Oh, it took me a second to figure out what you were talking about.
Very disturbing.
Very disturbing. I watched a show because SVU wasn't on. I watched a show last night called FBI. I'm not even joking. That's what it was called. And I just thought, well, it's a Dick Wolf production. Like, how bad could it be? The answer is very bad, not good. The writing was bad. The acting was bad. The premise is, of course, evil, you know, because it's just like FBI propaganda, which is like even worse than the regular kind, especially these days now that Kash Patel is in charge of the FBI. Like, it's like,
Is he in it?
God, I wish.
Playing himself?
So I watched this episode, and basically in the episode, somebody kills somebody. I'm like, why is the FBI involved in this murder case anyways? I couldn't even figure out where the federal nexus was, where they would be involved. Anyways, and there was like 2 hotheads fighting over who had jurisdiction over the suspect, because one of the guys was trying to build a RICO case against him, and the other guy was trying to the other guy had 5 bodies, man. Can't just let him go, man.
Can I say something about cop shows? One of my least favorite things is when they want me to care about cop bureaucracy.
I don't.
And jurisdiction.
I couldn't.
I don't
care. I barely care about regular cops.
Go around and ask questions. Find a guy who's unloading boxes from a truck and ask him questions.
Oh my God, I just was watching an SVU episode where they were asking a guy a question and he was like throwing big bags from one pallet to another. And I was like, now that's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Like, to the point where one of the detectives had to put his foot on one of the bags to get him to pay attention to the questions. And I was like, nice. Anyway, so FBI, the 2 hotheads were going at it. And I don't know any of these characters, so I don't know what's going on. But one of the actors looks exactly like that Mega Chad meme, like a long chin. Sure. And he's doing this with his eyebrow all the time, like, what's up? And then he has a partner who's a woman. I think there was maybe some romantic business between her and the other hothead who was trying to build the RICO case. Anyway, all this to say, at the very end of the episode, they catch the murderer, blah, 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 whatever. And then the guy, the mega Chad, turns to his partner and goes, look, I'm Egyptian. I'm like, and I said, what? What does that have to do with anything? And he was like, I'm Egyptian. I care what goes on. I'm like, oh, what?
Sorry about what happened to you in the World Cup.
Sorry about the fix. The fix was in.
That's stolen valor. I don't know anything about the World Cup.
She doesn't.
Megan told me about it yesterday.
Although we are going to talk about it for just a brief second later. But also, so that's what I watched last night. I was like, give me back my Olivia Benson. This shit stinks.
Do you think that Dick Wolf is the person who has had the most profound impact on your life who you don't have any idea what he looks like?
1,000%.
That's how I feel.
I feel like that 30 Rock joke where Kenneth pronounces it Dick Wolf is always, where he's like, I can't believe this network would let a Dick Wolf make a TV show. It's one of the best. Anyway, shall we have our mega tidings?
Yeah.
We're going to imagine the song playing, I guess, first.
Yeah.
Glad tidings, glad tidings, glad tidings, glad tidings, glad tidings, glad tidings.
The first thing we want to talk about is earrings. Now,
Yeah.
if you're listening audially, you won't be able to see this, but if you're listening visually, Lindy and I are basically wearing the same earrings, not planned, by the way. They're like little Grecian columns,
Yeah.
basically.
They're from While Odin Sleeps, which is a brand that I can't stop giving my money to.
Yeah.
I buy everything she makes. And I got those for Megan as a present.
Yeah, I came downstairs from my room to check out, and she goes, oh my God, look. And we both are wearing basically the same earrings. And I said, you gave these to me. And then you said, I don't remember doing that, but I can't believe it. Like, what cosmic thing occurred where we both put on the same earrings? And you said, I never wear these. And I said, I never wear these either, because the only place I go where I would theoretically wear an earring is podcast. But we normally wear headphones, so you wouldn't see them anyway.
They were like lost. Like I just found them. I haven't worn them in years. Today is the first time. I threw them in my bag being like, yeah, sure, maybe I'll wear these, but they were not a planned part of an outfit. I don't know, it's just bizarre.
Write in. Let us know. What's going on?
Write in and let us know. The older you get, do you start to believe in God? Because
religious psychosis.
why is everything a coincidence all the time? I just feel like weird shit is happening to me.
Did you receive a vision last night in your little beddy boy?
Maybe.
From the big GD?
Yeah, it's so weird. He took the form of Eric Northman.
We went on a very sexual
He
date.
came into my dream.
Then he said, I'm big GD.
No, I'm not saying I believe in the big GD, but I do feel like the older I get, I have too many coincidences in my history. History's mysteries.
But I also feel like you're more primed to be excited about a coincidence than anyone else I've ever met in my life. You're always like, can you believe that would happen? And I think everyone else is like, yeah, sometimes life be like that.
Yeah. Too much, too often to be normal.
Anyway, we just wanted to share we're wearing the same earrings.
Yeah, it's important.
I don't know if you can hear it.
I mean, everyone go shopping at While Odin Sleeps.
All right,
my favorite designer.
Let's get into the meat of this tidings.
Yeah.
We drove over here to the place from the hotel, and we drove through a very famous intersection from my history. So God, I guess it was almost 20 years ago. I met my now husband here in Seattle, but he's not from here. He's from Madison, Wisconsin. But he used to live on First and Bell and he used to work downtown, and he would ride his bike from work to home. And this was by the way, his last day of work. He was about to start a new job the following
He was
Monday.
still at Urban Outfitters?
No. He was working at a place that made custom stamps. It's called Mastermark.
Okay, so this is later. This is how long after Urban?
I think we had been dating for a year or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's driving down 3rd Avenue, and he gets to Bell Street to take a left. And he's waiting for a car. It's not funny. Why am I laughing?
It's long enough ago that you're allowed to laugh.
Waiting to take a left at 3rd and Bell to get down to First where he lives. And it's right by that very active bus stop that's right by Denny Regrade Park. He's waiting to take a left, And out of nowhere, he gets hit by a car from behind and flies through the air, lands on his backpack, which at this time was full of stuff because it was his last day of work, and he had his speaker and stuff in there and whatever.
He'd stolen like 70 to 80 stamps.
Yeah, and they all said past due. Anyway, so
he's not a thief.
he didn't do that. Also, I don't think that company exists, so
He stole them all. And that's why it's out of business.
he embezzled every stamp. Anyway, so he lands on his back, and right away he's like, well, that's not great. But he hears like all of the dudes that hang out at Denny Regrade go, oh shit. And I can never remember what the guy said. My recollection is that a guy runs out into the street up to Adam. Adam's laying on his back. He's like prone. And the guy leans
And he's
up.
like, by the way, very seriously injured.
It ends up, spoiler alert, he had a burst vertebra. So he broke his back and was in the hospital for over a week. He had to have spinal surgery. It was like very serious.
It's not like he just like sort of bounced around and then was like, oh, no.
Yeah, he's fully injured and cannot move. And so this guy comes over, and I always remember him saying, but I'm wrong, but I think is slightly funnier. The guy comes up to him and goes, bruh, you just got hit by a Porsche. You about to be rich. But Adam texted me back and said what he actually said was, bad news, your bike is fucked. Good news, you got hit by a Porsche. And then Adam said,
I don't know if you know how much I think about this. Like just now, I can't say the guy's name.
I know, well, but he is a special guy.
Okay, I'm going to make up a fake name.
Okay.
I'm going to call him Byron Wang.
Okay.
So, because like, why do I remember the name of the guy who hit Adam in his Porsche 20 years later? Why do I remember? I don't know, but I do. Megan goes, oh, this is where Adam got hit by the car. And I was like, oh, by Byron Wang? And then, okay.
I was like, yeah.
In a script that Aham and I wrote for a project that ultimately did not move forward, I don't know if I ever told you this. The main character has this sort of like deadbeat boyfriend who has a good heart, but he's like a loser. And she's talking to him, and they're talking about this other character who is secretly the villain.
Mm.
And the boyfriend is like, well, I don't know. I think he seems pretty cool. And she's like, no, he's not cool. He fucking sucks. And he's like, I like him. And she's like, you like everyone. You still hang out with that guy that hit you with his car. And then he goes, oh yeah, Byron Wang, he rocks. And I put it in a script. I think I used his real name in the script.
Hollywood, hello.
Intending to change it later. But then we never got to make it, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Maybe one day. Anyway, so we had a celebrity sighting called the intersection where my husband got hit by a car.
And then you also, it also came up very tenderly in your wedding vows.
I don't remember anything I said at my wedding.
Let me tell you. You said that you realized that you loved Adam when he was in the hospital and you thought he was going to die. And then you were like, I really don't want you to die. Oh my God, I love you, or whatever. And then I remember that you said something, isn't it weird? Okay, just before we started shooting, I picked up my phone. I said, oh yeah, I need to text Alice or whatever. Or I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, I need to pay the parking.
I need to pay the parking.
I picked up my phone. I said, I need to pay the parking. It was this fast. Oh, I need to pay the parking. What am I doing?
I watched her disintegrate in real time. It was unbelievable.
And yet, why am I about to tell you your wedding vows?
Oh, that I don't even remember, by the way.
You said...
And yet I can 1-2 skidoo you like a 6-point connection of all of like the British guys and where they all ended up. You know what I mean? Like every BBC show that I could do like a whole family tree of.
Megan, I don't know what's happening up here, but this is such good writing that you did in your wedding vows. You said you're kind of a class clown. It's like hard for you to be sincere. Everyone's expecting you to like come up and do like funny comedy vows. But when you were looking at Adam in his hospital bed and you were so worried about him, you realized this ain't no joke.
Oh my God. I said that?
Yeah, it was so
wow,
good.
That's really good.
I know.
Wow.
I still think about it.
Trademarked. Hollywood. Don't you dare take my little
Hollywood. But listeners, if you're getting married, you can use Megan's wedding vows.
I would never know. Wow, that's good.
I know.
Oh, good for her.
I was like, Megan's a genius. What year was that? 2009?
We got married in 2010.
2010.
I'm glad we got married in like an even year. Otherwise, I would never be able to remember.
I have to remember that Shrill came out in 2016 and we got married a year before. Subtract 1, 2015. Why is that? That seems bad.
By the way, before the show started, we were both singing word for word the Gem theme song.
We are the Misfits. Our songs are better.
Gem. Gem is excitement. Ooh, Gem.
The Misfits are not making a great argument for their songs being better because it's not
a song.
The lyrics are uninspired. Our songs are better. Our songs are the best burn you can come up with.
Don't tell me. Show me.
Show me.
Show me. Anyway, my dad always used to clown on me. My dad was a big troll. And so he'd always be like, the Misfits are better. I prefer the Misfits. And I'd be like, no, Gem is the best. She's amazement.
I have a question about Gem.
Mm-hmm.
Did, Jerica? What's her?
Yeah, it's like Jessica.
Jessica. Did Jessica have innate musical talent?
Or was she just magic?
Yeah, like did Synergy give her the ability to do rock?
I don't know.
And roll?
We should look
because
that up.
If so, it's a metaphor for AI. I don't like it. And the Misfits are better. If the Misfits are writing and performing their own songs,
even
they
if the
are
song
better.
Sucks, I think that's still better than if Jen is getting an AI. If she asked ChatGPT Synergy to write Synergy GPT.
If Jernsequa is getting if songwriting help from Synergy,
Jersicle.
If Jersicle is getting Synergy to write a vulgar roast of the Misfits,
more vulgar. Anyway, Blumptious is also joining us. Anyway, so we drove through a famous intersection. But before that, I want to say sorry, I'm doing such a bad job today.
I think this is our best episode.
Our best episode yet. Okay, so we're here in Seattle and we recorded a couple episodes yesterday. And then we're like, let's go to lunch. And one of the episodes that we recorded yesterday was the one where we were talking about how Lindy's neighbor said that she called her a bumbleclaw, and we had some sort of horrible diatribe where we were both doing insanely offensive accents. It
started because I think I said something about how we were going to take the Kingston ferry.
Oh yeah,
and then we both said Kingston Town.
It's just not okay.
And then I said that it wasn't Irie. Why am I saying all of it again?
Yeah, you just listened to it. Anyway,
and also before we started, we were like, "Don't do the accent again."
And now we're both like, wagwan. Jaw. Anyway, so we had just sort of made peace with the fact that we're about to get canceled for saying any of that about Jamaica. Then we're like, let's treat ourselves to an Uber over to
Bake Shop. Bake Shop, my favorite cafe.
It's two simple words that I cannot remember. Half-baked, baked good.
It's because
I can't remember it.
They're too vast, you know?
Bake Shop.
It's anyway, a shop where you can buy baked goods.
It's on Lower Queen Anne, and it's great. We went there the last time I was here, I think, and we got this freaking Italiano sandwich. We got the meat version and the vegetarian, and I'm going to say straight up, the vegetarian version was a little bit better. It has the whipped ricotta on it. The meat version has mozzarella. Great sandwich. If you're in the neighborhood, you should go there. They're not paying me to say this. Anyways, so we go out to get in our Lyft or Uber or whatever it was. And the driver is Jamaican. And we were like, and I said, oh, and this is some sort of cosmic reminder to not be a dickhead on the podcast. But this guy was incredible. I am not going to do the accent, but he was like, what are you guys getting up to? And he was telling us about all the good, the hot chicken place that he likes or he wants to try. And he was like, I don't know about this neighborhood. It's like that weird part of Lower Queen Anne that's sort of morphing into Denny.
And
it's sort of down from Key Arena. And there's a lot of development around there now. It looks like, I think condos, apartments and stuff. When I was growing up, it was not any, there was that Jalisco and there was nothing else down there. And there's this one, this is not related, but there's this one apartment that we used to drive past every day. And I think it's the Arcona. And at least when I was a kid, there was a sign outside that said that there was a swimming pool in the building. And every time we drove past it, I just, without fail, I was like, where in this 8-story brick building is there a fucking swimming pool? And if you've ever lived in that building or ever been in, can you tell me? And is it still there? Like, I just captivated my attention as a child for probably 10 years, and I never got to the bottom of it. So it was like right across the street from where the Jalisco used to be.
Is it gone now? Is it torn down?
I think I saw it yesterday, but I didn't see the sign that said, "Yeah, we'll just go in." Who's gonna stop me? The landlord. Anyways, so let me know what's going on with
sheriff.
That. Dave Reichert.
I shot the sheriff.
No, don't do it. Anyways, this guy was so nice. And then I didn't realize this was happening. But
Bob Marley.
Yeah. Oh. But we got out of the car, and I'm dying to talk to Allie and Lindy about how we got a Jamaican driver. And I was like, can you believe that happened after we just had that whole segment where we were being dickheads about the Jamaican accent? And then Lindy goes, you don't even know the half of it. Because you had gone around the back to put your stuff in his trunk. And by the way, you got busted. He was mad at y'all because you did it wrong. Allie did it wrong. Allie did it wrong. And Allie caused a big kerfuffle, and he's like, I'll get it. And I was like, So at first I thought he was mad at us, but then he was very irie for like the rest of the drive, you know? He was very non-bumbleclot.
Yeah.
So, and you were like, you don't even know the half of it because you didn't put your stuff in the trunk. Turns out this man has a license plate holder that has like the Jamaican flag on it, and it wanted to. Do you remember what it said?
It said, "Who Jah bless, no man can curse." And I said, "I am no man.
I am no man.
I cursed you all day. I'm so sorry. I mean, I didn't. It was just we just did some insensitive.
We were engaging in some insensitive chit chat.
Cultural."
Insensitivity.
Whatever.
We were engaging in some cultural insensitivity, and then we were very smartly reminded that who Jah bless, no man curse, and I think that's an important reminder to carry with us.
We ran into one of the two Jamaican people in all of Seattle,
and he was the best.
So nice. Not that I wouldn't expect him to be nice.
Yeah.
In fact, I love the people of Jamaica. No, but
many of my best friends come from the islands.
He put a human face to my crime, and I didn't like it.
We'd like to apologize, but I also do want one of those license plate holders. It's funny as hell.
Is it cultural appropriation if you have one?
I think I'm allowed because
so.
I don't know where my Black family came from. It could very well be the Caribbean.
It could very well be the Caribbean.
I couldn't tell you.
Odds are good.
Right now, my license plate holder I got at the Beyonce concert, and it says, "Look at that horse." Who Jah bless, no man curse. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. So then we had our sandwich. Then we had to go back to the hotel, and it was a holiday that I like to call Lazy Girl Thursday.
Mm-hmm. It's in the Constitution.
Yeah. We could have walked back to the hotel, but instead we took an Uber again.
I mean, it would have been
20 minutes.
But it would have been like maybe a touch over a mile, which is not like
we had
deadly, but we had all of
bags.
our stuff and everything. Yeah.
So we took another Uber. I get the notification of who's coming to get us. And it says, "Guess who's coming? Beep, boop, boop. Lindy, hello. Guess who's coming to get you? Guess who's coming to pick you up? It's Papa."
Now, your father is famously dead. So it can't be that Papa.
Can't be that Papa. Also, it didn't look like my dad at all.
No, at all.
But yeah, so Papa's coming. We're getting real excited about Papa.
We're doing every Papa joke you can think of. We're like, Papa? Papa, can you hear me? A lot of Papa work going on at
Papa.
Yeah.
Fievel Mouskowitz.
I literally, in the middle of Bake Shop, started saying, "There are no cats in America, and the streets are lined with cheese." And everyone said, "Please stop immediately, ma'am." And then that horrible song came on. But
oh yeah,
y'all know about geese?
We decided we don't like it.
It's I don't know. I
never tried it before.
You know, I never get involved in what the teens are listening to. I feel like everyone should be free to make their own mistakes at that age. But geese is one of the worst shits I've ever heard. This man was just going, and then I did my impression of geese outside of Bake Shop, and everyone went, hated it. I was like, "You're the one listening to this shit." Anyway, geese is a band, not the bird. Anyway, so Papa was on his way.
Papa was on his way. Papa arrives. We climb into Papa's.
By the way, this trip, at least for me personally, has been the battle of the Great Charm Victory, an interpersonal battle for the Great Charm Victory. Like I said, I don't really believe in the Seattle freeze, but I think that the way that Seattleites perform kindness is very different than like what Midwesterners and East Coasters are used to experiencing.
Yeah.
So, and so now that I live on the East Coast and people say good morning to me when I walk down the street, I know, shiver down your spine. I try to win people over if I can when I'm here. And I had been on a freaking roll because I bonded with the lady who brought me my wine over Avengers Endgame and all this stuff. We had a sensational drive with I don't even know his name.
His name was Andre.
The Jamaican driver is what I was going to say.
His name is Andre,
His
Meagan.
name is Andre. God. Anyway, so we had this great experience with Andre. We're making friends with the ladies at Bake Shop. We bumped into the lady who did our tattoo.
To Loren from Blue Dove Tattoos.
It was, and she was like, oh my God, look at you guys.
Oh, look how faded mine is
I
compared
know.
to yours because
Well,
I never wear sunscreen.
I never leave my house, so that's the main reason.
Oh.
Anyway, and that was really fun. And then here comes Papa. Now, Papa, stone-faced, fully on a phone call. And because I think you walked up and you're like, can you pop the trunk? And he did not acknowledge. No response.
I said, that's okay. He's like talking. It's one of those phone calls where you can tell it's just like two middle-aged men
Yeah.
talking about soccer probably.
Yeah.
Like they're both just like talking full speed, full volume
Yeah.
at the same time.
But somehow they're receiving the information from the other
I don't know
guy.
what language.
I don't know either, but he ended the call and I could tell he didn't want to. Like
Yeah.
he really was just like, whatever language he was speaking, it felt like he was saying, I gotta go.
Yeah.
You know, like, bleh.
Yeah.
And so then we get in the car and I'm like, I wonder if I can win over Papa. Like that would be my finest
Yeah.
get yet. But I didn't want to overplay my hand.
Yeah.
So we're in the car and I'm like, I'm just going to stick to talking to Lindy and Allie and just try to not to bother Papa. Like that was like my starting point was like, let me just.
Yeah. If we can at least get out of this without ruining Papa's day.
Yeah. Like let's just try to be as nice and unassuming as possible,
Yeah.
basically. Although I think in the back of my mind, I think I knew what I was doing. But I was like, oh, you guys were missing the
Yeah.
soccer game.
I knew what you were doing.
Yeah,
I was like,
I think-
nice.
And I was like,
Megan brings up the World Cup.
I bring up the World Cup. So
Talking to
yesterday,
us.
yeah, I had a friend who dated a guy who we'll call Dan. Dan is the worst person in the entire world. And he's sort of quasi-famous, actually. Like he's a well-known journalist for a right-wing outlet now. At the time, he wasn't. And this was in 2016. He came and stayed with, but he was saying some of the worst transphobic shit I've ever heard. I wanted to kick him out of my house so bad. He finally left. He was like insistent. He really wanted to go to the diner that John Boehner goes to. He's like, I want to see if we can run into him. And I was like, does anyone mind if I kill myself? Like, is it chill if I shoot myself in the face right now? Anyway, so this guy, Dan, who, by the way, reached out to you. Do you remember?
Yeah. I think we talked about him on the podcast already.
Did we really?
Because
I might have used his name. Because he got by
He got
Nettie
got.
Hassan. Oh! So I might have used his name. But anyways,
I think you didn't use his name.
okay, so we'll just say Dan.
But you were like, if you want to figure it out, you
It's
can.
really not that complicated. But anyways, and this was in 2016, and before the election. And he was doing this obnoxious thing where he was like, every Uber driver we had, he's like, who do you think is going to win? And then he would like be like, see, the working class is for Trump. And I was like, oh my God, like what?
See?
And it just is like this. And I've seen other people do this in DC, like using your Uber driver as sort of like, you're doing this sort of performative thing where you're making him perform working
Yeah.
class
Ugh.
for you. Like it just was gross. And I got the sense that he was probably going to write an article about it. I don't
Right.
know if he ever did, but it was just like it was just gross. Anyway, so I really don't want to do that. I don't want the Uber driver to feel like, oh, let me just entertain this lady.
Yeah.
And so I really wasn't trying to do that. And also,
I'm sure all day, every day, people are asking Papa, where are you from?
yeah. And it's like, I really just like, when I got in that car, I thought, let us just leave this man alone.
Yeah.
But when I brought up the World Cup, I did have a little inkling of like, maybe he'll
Yeah.
think we're cool if I bring this up. So anyway, so yesterday where we are in space and time, France played Morocco. But when we were in the car, it was 0-0. So like nobody had scored yet and it was halftime. And I was like, whoa, maybe I'll turn on the game when we get back, whatever. And then you were asking me some question about it. Oh, you asked me how many teams started out in the World Cup.
yeah.
And I was like, I can't remember. Papa turns to us and says, 38 or 48.
48.
Yeah.
And then, or 32, or no, it was 48 because then you were like, well, it used to be less or
Yeah.
something. And he was like, yes, it used to be 32.
Yeah. He's like, and I said, I know a lot of people don't like that, but I think it's nice. More soccer. And then I said, more football.
Yeah.
And that's where I got him. That's where I got Papa. Now we're chit-chatting.
Mhm.
And I was like, who do you like? Because I was like, I filled out a bracket with my friends and I did pick France. And he's like, Morocco. And then we got to have a nice little chat about how we thought that game between Egypt and Argentina was rigged.
It was really cute.
And then you asked him who are the worst fans. And I said, I think Argentina, right? Aren't the fans kind of? And he went,
Well, because I was like, have you just been driving around World Cup? Because there's been games in
Yeah.
Seattle. So I think I've heard that the downtown is just full of
Well, they played the last
football fans.
But so you were asking him about that and asking who the worst fans were. And he got us to our hotel and I said, well, if Morocco pulls this out, I'll be thinking of you. And he went, it was incredible what I achieved in this. I just was like, look, this isn't important to anyone but me, but this is the most incredible charm victory of my life. We went to him being like, please don't make me get off the phone with the person I actually like talking to Morocco. Like, it was incredible. It was
really
incredible.
It really was. And like, I want to thank you because Allie and I got to like absorb the secondhand glow from Papa's.
Could you
light.
feel it?
Yeah, we could feel it.
In that Toyota Highlander?
Yeah.
That Honda CRV?
Yeah.
There was something special going on in there, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a World Cup, baby.
That's, you know what? That is honestly what it made me think. I was like, it brings the world together.
It just is like, I want to say something about this, which is this. I don't know if this is a CIA psyop to show all these videos of like fans from all over the world coming together. And very specifically, I feel like I'm getting served a lot of videos where people from other countries are bonding with Americans. Like there's this really like good feel-good story where some of the games were played Lawrence, Kansas, where KSU is. Allie's from the Midwest. But some of the games were played where the Jayhawks, Rock Chalk Jayhawk plays. And one of those countries was Algeria. So a bunch of Algerians descended upon Kansas. And, you know, knowing what we know about the world, who knows how things might go in like a very red state, which is like probably wrong of me to think as a coastal elite, but who knows? They ended up becoming best friends. Like the whole town, the whole state was rooting for Algeria. They were like sharing recipes and like the Algerians were like going to Denny's and Waffle House be like, have you ever had this waffle? This waffle is crazy. You know, like
Must have been Waffle House. Couldn't have been Denny's.
Couldn't have been Denny's. And it's so beautiful to see because it's like, you know what? It's good for me to see it as an American because I'm like, this country doesn't stink all the way down. Not all the way down. Do you know what I mean?
Not all the way.
Then I get served, I didn't look at the username at first. I get served a video that's like a compilation of feel-good American stories or of like a Japan fan is having Arby's for the first time or whatever. Yeah. And it's all these like sweet compilations of like people from other countries experiencing like the insanity of America. And it's beautiful. I look at the username, it was posted by the Daily Wire, which is Ben Shapiro's outlet. And I was like, and it just took the wind out of my sails because I'm like, because so many of these interactions are really genuine and very beautiful. And then it really was like my joke about it being a psyop. It really was co-opted by like the worst people. And then I read the caption. The caption was, my face when you don't fall for anti-American propaganda. And I'm like, why would you? It's like, you know, it just ruined it. It sucked so much.
I don't want to get into this, but I just want to touch on this lightly for a second because I think it's relevant. I glanced a few times at some of the critiques of my book and I was shocked at how many people were like, read it as Lindy went into red state America and made fun of the people and like assumed that they were evil and racist with no evidence or whatever. And it's like, first of all, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
First of all, when I wrote the book, I was afraid that the critique was going to be that I whitewashed, like softballed these people and like did that sort of like, look, we're all the same. And actually they're nice. Because like, as a white person, I can go into those places and do that and have a nice time talking to people about neutral things and connecting over apple pie or whatever. I thought that's what people are going to get mad at me about. No, instead it was like, I bought a jar of honey from a man sitting in a folding chair outside a gas station in Wyoming, wearing a hat, a Second Amendment hat, like with guns on it. And then I was like, that guy's probably going to take my $10 and like use it to make a sign to protest outside the abortion clinic, right? Like, almost certainly that guy's racist. And then I was like, why can't you just be like a nice beekeeper?
Yeah.
Why do you have to do this weird?
Why is MAGA involved in in the beehive?
And then people were like, I can't fucking believe that Lindy would judge this man and assume that, oh, of course she assumes that he's racist because and it's like, okay, all of these things can be true. It's like, first of all, I didn't go into red state America assuming that everyone was an evil racist. But also, I do have some level of discernment in 2026 when this nation has never been in a more molten, fiery crisis.
Yeah.
And
a
they're
hot
like,
diaper of shit.
I actually think that I am allowed to not like people who believe in
Making
exterminating
my life worse.
Yeah, like it's so crazy. It's like liberals can't figure out who they want to be. I don't know. Or it's like you feel bad for having a negative opinion of people who want you dead. I'm like, I don't know.
Once again, I feel like everybody's mad about something else. And it's like, okay, well, so-and-so, such and such person didn't fail my test on this point. So I'm going to pivot and try and find some other reason I can be mad at her, even though she's not saying anything actually that bad.
It feeds this like right-wing idea that they're the ones who are tolerant. I don't know, like the whole thing, it makes me itchy. I just feel like everyone's being dishonest all the time.
Correct. It really is just an Ouroboros of because there is nothing fundamentally that we can do to change the source problem.
I just feel like conservatives are lying about being tolerant, and then liberals are lying about being intolerant. Or like, I don't know.
So it's a bummer to see like what's been so beautiful about the World Cup get kind of co-opted into this right-wing swamp of actually America's amazing. And it's just sort of like, America as a concept is pretty bad. The Americans that make it up are a mixed bag, and that's okay. But here's what I want to say. What I find interesting is the same people who are always like, stick to sports, are now using the World Cup to drive some political agenda about how America is this amazing place when like we all know that it's not in many ways. And the only reason, and I know I'm not like breaking any ground here with this statement, but the only reason they say stick to sports and get mad at like the women's team for having political beliefs is because they know how powerful sports are as like a healing thing that like we all care about. We can like set aside our differences for something like that. Like we're all rooting for France, or we're all rooting for
Norway.
Norway. We're all rooting for Erling Haaland. They know how powerful it is to have athletes speak out and say like, this shit sucks. And so like, it just was disgusting. It was so disgusting to see this thing that I found so beautiful be like co-opted by Ben Shapiro.
Right. I guess what I'm trying to say, it's like people from other countries are not stupid.
Yeah.
It's like they can go out into a community in a red state or a blue state or whatever, connect with people who are friendly and nice and just living a nice life, enjoying the sports. And they can also be aware that there is a deep poison in this place.
Yeah.
Much like me traveling the country in my van, having a great time, but also being aware that the fat man in overalls that I bought honey from probably wants to be able to shoot people who are crossing the border.
He wants to shoot his DoorDasher. Anyway, so that we ended on a sad note. Should we pick up the mood by talking about dog pork? I have that written on my
Megan, I've been waiting. This is the most important part of the episode.
We're gonna pick up the mood by talking about dog pork.
But first,
should we take a break?
Let's take a break.
Yeah, we have been talking for a while. And we're back. We're still tiding, by the way, but we needed to take a break for all of our ads.
Yeah. It's called MEGATIDINGS for a reason.
I'm trying so hard not to talk about the World Cup on our podcast because I know no one cares about this like you probably most of all.
No, I'm getting into it. I mean, I don't want to watch it. But I tried watching it for 5 minutes yesterday.
Well, no, so this is what's so funny is that so we get back to we all decide, the three of us, like, okay, we're gonna rot until dinner. And I'm like, great, I'm gonna go watch the end of the France-Morocco game. And then you text me to be like, I tried to turn it on, but somebody missed a goal and he looked really sad. And I was like, that was Kylian Mbappe, but great news. Like right after you turned it off, I was like, great news. He just scored. I said, great news, big dog. He got it in the back of the net. So that was really exciting. And then France ended up winning. And I said, and then I texted you and said, I'm so sorry to Papa, but I love France because Papa really wanted Morocco to win.
I know you like hid your France bias, fandom,
my pro France bias
under a bushel.
I know.
Yeah.
So anyways, so
for Papa.
And then Mbappe's best friend Dembele also got a goal. And so then France won 2-0. So anyway, so then we go to dinner. We went to Palace Kitchen, which is such a good restaurant.
You know, people have a lot of feelings about Tom Douglas properties. Well, yeah. I mean, I think, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago was just like so dominant.
Yeah, and he was like our main guy.
Our main celeb chef. And there was just like Tom Douglas restaurants everywhere. And I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. The quality for me has always been high. I love Dahlia Bakery. I love, if you want some perfect pancakes, go get breakfast at Lola.
Lola. And they have a sausage there that is insane.
I feel like I don't see people talking about the Lola pancakes. When I worked at Where Magazine.
Where
am I?
Magazine?
My first publishing job, I worked at Where Magazine, which is the free magazine that you get in your hotel room. Although I haven't seen one in years. Maybe they went out of business.
Mm-hmm. I remember when you used to work there. You were like, I'm always just like playing games on my computer. And then when my boss walks behind me, I hit whatever the shortcut is on my keyboard to make everything go away. So now I guess my boss just thinks I'm staring at my desktop. And I was like, nailed it.
Yeah. And the other thing I would do is, because first I was the editorial assistant, then my boss left, and then I became the editor. I was like 24.
I'm the editor of Where Magazine.
The editor of this magazine. And they were like, yeah, we're going to hire you a new editorial assistant. I was like, great. And then they just didn't. And then they also didn't give me a raise. They were like, now you have to write the whole magazine yourself. And so I really felt licensed to be like, well, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I'll get the magazine done, but I'm going to do whatever I want. So every day, oh God, if only I'd maintained this lifestyle. Every day I would go to work and I had like a corner office downtown in the securities building, which is like a kind of, well, it's a little bit little shabby, but it's like a beautiful old building.
It's like right by the Macy's, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. It's like by the tree where the guy sat, the man climbed the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Tree man. And I would go for a little bit, like an hour or so in the morning. Then I would walk like, I don't know, 5 blocks to Zoom Fitness. And I would work out for like 3 hours. and then I would take a shower. It was such a fancy gym. They had like luxurious, like slate tiled shower, private shower. I would like take a shower. I'd get dressed because it was like, part of my job was to do research about the city. So I would just say like, oh yeah, I have to go out and research restaurants.
I'm going to go research the city. I'll be right back.
Yeah. And then I would just be gone all day. I would just have like a luxurious workout. I'd see my trainer, Tony. Shout out to Tony. If you're out there.
Big T.
Love you. Just an angel of a man. And then I would eventually go back to work. And at that time, so it was like a block away from Dahlia Bakery and a block away from Lola. So I went to Dahlia Bakery, I would say almost every day.
Yeah.
And then maybe once or twice a week, me and the salespeople, and also we had an evil boss who we hated and who was like abusive. And so none of us cared. And then she started to make us sign in and out on a whiteboard. And we were like, because she caught on that we were playing hooky.
Anyway, you were researching the city.
I would go with the sales reps and we would go eat pancakes and it was so fun.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, I feel like there's just something about saturation or like something being too popular where people start to be like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he was very dominant, but we went to Palace Kitchen and it was great. First of all, we walk in and the lady's like, oh, you all look amazing. And I was like, Okay. Like it was so fun and so nice. The server was so nice and so friendly. And I got a pork chop. I never eat pork chop. This pork chop was incroyable. I couldn't finish it all. And I was like, I'm going to eat it for breakfast. And then I left it in the hotel fridge.
Oh, Megs.
So, but it was very, very good. I'm like, hey girl. I'm back for my pork leftovers.
Palace Kitchen's always been one of my fave TDs. Tom Douglas restaurant.
Okay.
You get so mad at me for having a reaction to the mean things that you say to me. And then you say, well, it's only because you're always saying the worst thing I've ever heard. And then you have that reaction to something as benign as me shortening Tom Douglas to TD.
Not benign. It's malignant.
Is it?
You were like, because here's what you did.
I'm fed up with this. I'm going to blow my stack.
Because here's what you did. You went, you said, TD property, Tom Douglas restaurant. You did like a little, oh, I'm so, you know, it's because you're so proud of yourself for doing TD property.
And I deserve to be proud.
She's evil and she should be imprisoned. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I fucking love Palace Kitchen. We used to go all the time when I lived in Seattle, but like I don't know, it's been a long time since I've been there. And the best thing on the menu at Palace Kitchen is the pleen, which are tiny little soft baby sort of like raviolis that they make fresh pasta every day. And they fill it with this like braised pork and chard, I think. And then it's just sitting in an ocean of like sage butter, and then you eat it. And
it was really good. I ate a bite of it.
I think I dream of it. I hadn't had it in years, so I got the pleen, and then I got to have I got to make love to my girlfriend coconut cream pie.
And then she says something as benign as make love to my girlfriend coconut cream pie.
That one wasn't benign.
The annoying thing is I could see you winding up to say something fucked up.
I was almost going to not say it.
And then I thought, should I try to be unfazed? And it was not possible because what you said was made love to my girlfriend coconut cream pie. I hope you're fucking proud of yourself, man. This shit's disgusting.
Okay, but if you guys had the Tom Douglas coconut, the TD,
it was good,
CCP.
It was good, but you
don't count. I'm talking to the listeners. You don't like the texture of coconut, so you don't
coconut shavings.
Yeah, and that's legit.
What I'm trying to say is it tasted good to me, even as a well-known hater of coconut shavings.
Well, I just want you to know that there's no pressure for you to like.
Jesus Christ,
coconut shavings have the texture of a sort of a plastic.
Wood.
Yeah. I get it.
I don't feel any pressure.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be kind and say that you don't, that I wasn't making some sort of aggressive argument for you, like approving of the pie.
No, I didn't feel that way. Anyway, so I get the pork chop. Allie got
oysters.
Allie's a freaking oyster head now, dude.
Allie had never had an oyster before this week.
Yeah.
In Seattle,
or
Washington.
A scallop. Her first scallop she also had.
Yeah. So Allie got oysters at Half Shell, where you went the first.
Which I think is also a Tom Douglas.
Is it?
A TTP.
You didn't have to say it. I didn't.
No, you love it. You love it. And I was trying to make you happy by saying
You weren't trying to make me happy. You were trying to hurt my feelings.
Oh.
Because you said it in a mean way and then you rolled your eyes.
What? How would I do that?
Snake of the week.
Blumptious. It's once again blumptious, so blumptious. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So we're having the best time.
Yeah.
We're having the best time.
It couldn't possibly get any better because, by the way, the host compliments how beautiful we look.
Yep.
We go sit down. Server comes over and goes, totally organically, like, you all look amazing. Like, it was incredible.
We should have taken a picture.
I know. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it was so sensational. And then we're eating like the best food ever. We're having a grand old time. Who should show up? Lindy.
Oh my God. I've never seen anything like this in my life. So I had the best view of the door. I
had my back to the window, so I didn't know.
Yeah, like I see this diva prance in. And I say, Megan, I'm gonna need you to scooch over because you're gonna want to see this.
I think you're gonna like what you're gonna see.
Yeah. This is a Shiba Inu from the Shiba Inu textbook.
Yeah, like
page 1.
The Shiba Inu illustrator made him come to life. What happened? And
the platonic ideal.
Yes. And you guys, he was so tiny.
He was
the tiniest little man. But also we did find out later he was a baby, but what he looked like was an adult.
Trunked. He
Down.
had the exact proportions of an adult, but he was tiny.
He comes freaking prancing into Palace Kitchen. And I'm really, and I can kind of see him, but we're sitting around the corner from the door. And every now and again, he pokes his tiny little head around the corner and is just going like, like so cute.
Megan's had 2 beveraginas at this point.
Yeah.
She is screaming in a slasher film type of way. Every time.
Not even words, just,
She got by Dennis Miller.
Oh my God. This dog had clown makeup tattooed on his face. I couldn't believe it. So I just was like, I was even going, trying to get him to come, like, or her, I don't know the dog's pronouns, trying to get to get them to come around the corner and look at me. And I'm like, maybe I could lure it. So I think this is very normal what I did.
Can I say, if kayak dad littering is a 10 on Lindy's discomfort scale, this is a 9.98. I couldn't believe what happened next.
I think anyone in my position would have done this.
Almost no one on earth would have done this.
Many people.
No.
I think so many people would. Let me just say what happened, and everyone will write in and be like, I've done that. I've absolutely done that, and I will do it again. It's so normal. Anyway, so I just picked a little piece of pork off of my pork chop. And I chucked it at the dog in the restaurant. I tried to bend it like Beckham and get it around the corner.
You know what you did?
And I did. It was perfect aim. So I just chucked a little piece of pork over there. But I couldn't see what happened next. I was like, Lindy, did he get it? And you are like, oh, like fully melting.
I put my napkin over my head because I needed to signal that I'm not part of this. First you like rolled it into a little ball. It was disgusting. Like even just the pork handling was disgusting. Then the crime, you tried to feed it non-consensually to someone's baby by throwing pork across the restaurant. It was not close to us. It was like,
it was so close.
It was like at least, I would guess it was 10 feet away.
No, it was like 5 feet of pork throwing at the absolute maximum.
She goes like that. It does. It curves.
And I'm certain the dog got it because, so then I picked off some more pork. Because I was going to go over there and like try to pet him.
Also, it's not like the dog was like alone. The dog was standing in a group of people, both restaurant employees and the dog's family.
Yeah, no one saw what I got up to.
I think you're right. And that's crazy. It's crazy that you got away with that. I mean, I'm so glad. But like you could have hit any of the people with the pork.
What are they doing where they can't be hit by a pork? Who cares? The dog would have gotten it eventually. Unless it fell into somebody's cuff. Pants cuff.
Oh my God, what if it did? There's no way.
The dog would have been inconsolable if it had gone into somebody's pants cuff.
The dog. Okay, but I want to say that even though I was so activated.
You're having a panic attack of the highest degree.
My top priority was still you getting to meet this dog.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, this isn't working. I'm going to get up so you can get out. You got to go over there.
Yeah. And I did. I picked some more pork off the bone.
Yeah, I think your idea is still to give pork to the dog. I thought you were just going to go pet the dog. No. Then you bring pork with you.
He deserved it. He was the cutest dog I've ever seen. And I just was like, no one on this earth deserves pork chop more than that guy.
Allergic to pork chop?
He's not. I could tell. Anyways, so then I go around the corner to meet him and he was being seated. With his party. His party was ready and they were being seated at their table. And I said, no, come back. So then
the fact that you have no qualms about throwing pork. Like,
sure.
You have no hesitation to throw pork in a crowded restaurant. And yet somehow you're too shy to approach a woman and say, can I pet your dog?
No, you don't understand. It was that like they were walking. I would have had to like run up on her while she was walking. Like, excuse me.
You threw a pork at her.
I didn't throw it at her. I threw it at her son. My God, get the facts straight.
I wanted you to get a picture with this dog.
I know. And so then I was a little bit worried that he didn't find the pork. Then later on, she walks outside with the dog, and this dog is rooting and snooting all in the ground. I was like, oh, he's sure.
Tenacious.
He's tenaciously rooting and snooting. And I was like, he absolutely got that little pork ball I threw at him. Threw to him. To him.
And here's my moral inconsistency. Now that we didn't get caught officially,
You love it.
I'm glad that he got the pork.
Me too.
But that's crazy.
I think it's normal. Will you write in and let us know how normal that is?
Are you sure you want people to write in and let us know?
I do. Because I think they're going to be on my side. deartextmeback@gmail.com. If you're not on my side, don't write in because I don't care. But if you are on my side, I would like to hear about how correct I am. 703-829-0003. You can email Lindy personally if you agree with
I
her.
don't give out my personal email.
I'll give it out. So that was dog pork. I didn't even mean that to be like a pun. I
didn't even think about it.
I just tried to write it down so I would remember, and then I wrote down dog pork.
Well, we're going to take a little break. And then
why would you bring your dog into a restaurant in the first place if you didn't want people to give it food?
I mean, you shouldn't bring your dog into a restaurant.
That's insane. I mean, I was in favor of it because this was the most... This dog was a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
It was insane.
If I saw this dog in an Instagram reel, I would say that's AI.
Literally.
Yeah.
It was, he deserves so much pork.
I know.
Well, so then the server came to clear our plates and I had like eaten all the pork off my bone and given some to my new friend. And she's like, are you saving that bone for somebody? And I was like, no. You can take it.
Somebody special?
Yeah, but he already left. Anyway.
We're going to take a little break. And when we come back,
It's Christmas.
it's Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
And we're back. It's Christmas, and I just was saying I'm wearing red and white, which are the famous Christmas colors. Also, earlier I was wearing this dress. I don't know about this dress. I love it, and I think it looks good on me.
I love it.
But when I first put it on, I was like, is this a representation of me, though? Like, is this dress Megan? And I think I got to a place where I think that it is, you know?
If you're drawn to it, it is like representing maybe some facet of yourself that you don't express
It's saying
so often,
yeah,
you know?
it's saying something to me.
Because I think it looks great on you.
So
it's glamorous.
I love
it's
it.
beautiful. It looks easy breezy.
If you're not watching, it's red and white polka dot. And
It's
it
really
has like
cute.
sort of a halter. It's from a store we're not supposed to shop at. But whatever. Anyway, so then, and I have this little jean jacket. So I put my jean jacket on, and then I can get into your car to come to record. And I was like, oh, I look like I'm celebrating America's 250th birthday.
I'm proud to be an American.
Where at least I know I'm free.
That's right.
Can't say that about a lot of places.
It's so
weird because you can say it about almost every place.
Also, a lot of people in America aren't free. Also, it's weird. It's a weird construction to say, at least I know I'm free, as though like everything else about America sucks.
Yeah, good point.
Why do you
This
say it like
place
that?
is a shithole, but at least I know I'm free.
Okay.
I just wanted to say I'm celebrating America's sesquicentennial.
Well, but you
and
took
proudly, but I took the jacket
You
off.
took the jacket off, so now you're not red, white, and blue, and now it's a great transition into Christmas.
Christmas.
By the way, my dress is from Ace and Jig Summer 2026 collection, and it's ethically made.
We're still allowed to shop there.
We're still
Because
allowed to
they
shop
never
there.
did a DEI crime, as far as we know. Anyway, shall we talk about Christmas?
Okay,
Santa
so-
Claus.
This segment is called Christmas, he sees you when you're sleeping,
Oh,
parentheses, me.
and there's really something to think about too. Why does he see me
Why
when
is he?
when I'm sleeping?
How does he have time? Like, okay, it's been much
Is Santa
chewed on, like, oh, how does he get to all the houses in his sleigh? Fine, we can argue about that till we're blue in the face. But what about the question of not only is he visiting every house, all year long, he's making all the toys and he's watching everyone while they're sleeping?
And get this, he knows when they're awake.
Okay. Ew.
Go to bed, freak. My God, is he on meth? Amphetamines. Anyway, Merry Christmas.
So it's Christmas because I have 2 presents for Megan.
Oh, I'm so frightened.
No, don't be.
You'll note that the previous, I mean, it's not a gift for me, but what you brought last time was Blumptious, so Blumptious.
It's not a fucking gift for you. Don't you dare.
I'm not requesting Blumptious. Excuse me, Juicy Couture Blumptious or Blumptious.
That's her show name.
Her Christian name is just Blumptious.
So you don't need to be scared of these presents. Neither of them is like
Famous last words.
No, but truly. Okay. So here's the first present, and this you might not. You already know that I'm giving you this.
I do.
Close your eyes.
Should I open them?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Buc-ee, but it's a one piece.
It's a one piece, and I got it for myself. It's a 2X allegedly, but it is so small.
Is that my camera?
It's so small. So it might not fit you.
We'll
but
see if I can get it on.
I figured you might as well try it on. If it's too big for you, I will give it to a mid-sized queen somewhere.
Could be you.
Oh my God.
Patreon.com/textmebackpod if you're a mid-sized queen.
Yeah, so this has Buc-ee's, the Buc-ee's beaver. I guess his name's probably Buc-ee. And this is a sort of gas station, famous chain in the South where they have, I don't know how to even describe it. If you've never been to Buc-ee's, it's vast. It's the biggest gas station mart you've ever seen in your life. They have a brisket station. They have fudge. They're making fudge. They're making pizzas. They're making, it's just crazy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a department store, a grocery store, a restaurant. They have squeaky clean bathrooms.
Nice.
It's just,
I feel like they put on their website like voted best bathrooms in America or something like that.
And I'm sure the people that own it, I guess I'm not allowed to assume, but there's probably.
Well, you don't have to assume because I looked it up, and yes, the owner of Buc-ee's is a Republican. I don't know if he's specifically MAGA, but
yeah. But anyway, I can't give her up. Buc-ee's. They have these things called Buc-ee nuggets. Forget what they're called.
Buggets.
But they're these, I'm going to get you some. They're just like puffed corn chunks, but they taste like pancakes. Like, I don't know how to explain how much they taste like you're just eating pancakes.
Puffed pancake.
Oh, they're so good. Anyway, okay, this cut that out. Are you ready for present number?
Why?
I don't know. Because I'm embarrassed. I feel like I didn't convey Buc-ee's that well.
No, you did amazing. Okay. Am I closing my eyes again?
Well, this one's wrapped.
Oh, okay.
And I got this for you impulsively on my drive to Seattle. And it's not the kind of thing I would normally buy, but I saw it and I thought Megan should have that. Okay. I guess you should close your eyes because it's wrapped, but also, okay, there's an element of surprise. Okay. Okay, you can open your eyes. So I was starving on my drive Wednesday night.
Oh, this is so funny. I was gonna. Oh, but we don't know who it is. Okay, it's a McDonald's World Cup cup, and this is so funny because it was just my older nephew's birthday, and I was like, I really want to get him a Lamine Yamal cup, and then I went on eBay and I was like, you could just buy them all, and then I thought that's weird. I'm not gonna get him a bunch of McDonald's cups, but that's so funny because I was just. But if it's Lamine Yamal, I'll be so happy. I'll be happy with anyone. Oh, I don't recognize this guy.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, I think his name is Sun.
God damn it.
I don't know him, but look how cute he is. He's so cute.
Okay, that is
yeah,
cute.
Look how cute. I don't know. I don't want to guess what team.
Yeah, we'll have to do some research, but
we'll tell you next week who this guy is. But look how cute he's so cute. And he's wearing a little mask in this one, like a little superhero.
Oh my God, that is cute.
Cute.
Okay, that's cute.
This is really cute.
So I had to drive to Seattle really late at night on Wednesday. So and I was starving after my book event. The only thing open was McDonald's. I had a whole plan. I was going to get a 6-piece McNuggets and 1 cheeseburger. Okay. Then there's a sign. It's like, you can get like the FIFA meal deal. And with the FIFA meal deal, you get fries, a drink, 4 chicken McNuggets, and a McDouble, which I've never had before, but it's like a double cheeseburger.
I feel like they're just saying whatever, because like really at the end of the day, what's the difference between a McDouble and a quarter pounder?
I don't
like
know.
It just feels like the same thing, except 1 patty instead of 2.
Right? So I was just sitting there waiting, and there was like a huge backup. For some reason, it was very slow. So I was like, I had a long time to contemplate the sign. And I was like, what if I got Megan? What if I got the FIFA meal deal?
Look how cute.
So I could get Megan a soccer cup.
He's so cute.
And I didn't know who was on the cups, but I was like,
I don't know all the guys either. I know Lamine Yamal is on one. I know Christian Pulisic is on one. They have a David Beckham one, which is kind of weird because he has been retired for like 20 years.
But I was like, what if there's a Zlatan one?
Oh, can you imagine? Oh my God, I love Zlatan. I love Zlatan so much. He is so funny.
But there probably isn't. But
there isn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking go for it. I'm going to do it.
Whoever this guy is, you are so cute.
Yeah, we love him. Yeah. I'm not disappointed. I just, part of me was like, wouldn't it be great if it was like, whatever was your number one dream?
My number one dream guy.
But that's okay.
I think Ronaldinho might be on one.
So then I get my meal, and they hand me my drink in just a regular cup. And I was like,
where's my
and I drive away, and then I realized like, wait, that's not a commemorative FIFA cup. And I was like, gonna go back.
Yeah.
But then I realized that it was just wrapped up in the bag. Nice. They don't give you your drink in it.
I think like they want people to be like, to not know.
It's like those like blind boxes or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So popular these days.
People love to do an unboxing video. And
anyway,
we just did our very first unboxing on Text Me Back podcast.
Merry Christmas.
Well,
we're
ending the show now. I'm going to go drink some water out of my cup.
Please. I mean, you should find out if your nephew's like son. And I won't hurt my feelings if you...
This is mine.
Okay.
Well, they can go to hell.
Oh.
Who said that? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show.
We love you.
This is Text Me Back Podcast. If you'd like to support the Text Me Back Podcast, patreon.com/textmebackpod is where you go to give us a few dollars if you want to support the beautiful work that we do.
Yep.
You can write us, deartextmeback@gmail.com.
I love our podcast.
I know you do.
Megan.
No, Megan. No.
So what did you get me for Christmas, Megan?
I got you this. Pee pee poo poo airplane. Meow. Wow. She's really taking flight.
It's fun to play with toys.
Honestly, it really is. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the show. You can go see what we look like. YouTube.com/@textmeback.
Wow.
Get involved. Or is it Text Me Back Pod?
I don't know.
I think it's just Text Me Back. Anyway, just search us up on YouTube.
I still don't even know our phone number.
Pod tax. Oof. Those are zeros.
703-829-0003.
She did it.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Oh
you
my
did
God.
it. You genuinely. I always joke and say you got it on the first try when you never do, but you really did this time. The mnemonic worked?
No.
Oh.
And it's never going to work again. I don't know.
It's over for her now.
I went into a flow state.
Petting.
I'm pretending like it's my pet.
That's your Shiba. That's your pork dog. That's your dog pork.
What do you think the pork dog's name was?
Oh my God, I bet it was something sensational. Like Latrice or something. Great. Latrice Royale, the dog. Chunky yet funky.
I love Latrice
Get those
Royale.
nuts out of my face. Anyway,
thanks
we'll
for
see
watching
you next week.
and listening.
Mwah.